Hello, my name is Brett Spencer, and today we'll be talking about the Satsuma Rebellion. Alright, let's begin. After the Boshin War, Japan became a centralized state, and in 1871, the dominions, which were ruled by the samurai class, were transformed into small prefectures, each ruled by a governor appointed by the emperor. The country opened up to foreigners, and Japan brought in experts, advisors, instructors, and engineers from all over Europe and America to modernize the country by building infrastructure like railroads for the country, and all institutions went under modernization along Western lines, and public education was introduced. The Imperial Army and Navy also underwent modernization as well, with the Imperial Army being trained by a French military mission and the Navy by a British naval mission. Other things Emperor Meiji did to make his country look more Western was by promoting or enforcing Western dress and the traditional privileges of the samurai class, like removing their salaries, wearing swords in public, samurai hairstyles, and authority over the lower classes. The government intended to find alternative employment as administrators, functionaries, or officers in the Imperial Army and Navy. Unsurprisingly, many samurai didn't like loss of their privileges and loss of their salaries forced a lot of samurai into poverty. Saigo Takamori was supportive of the major reforms, but things turned sour when Saigo's planned for invasion of Korea, where he planned to get himself killed so Japan can justify an invasion of Korea and Japan would send the samurai to fight in Korea. This plan was rejected and Saigo resigned from all government positions and headed back home to Kagoshima. Many disgruntled samurai flocked to join Saigo, and he set up samurai academies and establishments all over Satsuma Prefecture. These institutions taught them mostly weapons training, including how to use artillery, and the students were also taught battle tactics as well. In 1874 to 1876, the Meiji government had to deal with samurai uprisings in Saga, Shinoen, Akazuki, and Eigi, which were all quashed. In December 1876, the Meiji government sent policemen to Satsuma to investigate Saigo Takamori's samurai academies, but they were captured and under torture claimed they were there to assassinate Saigo. When the government tried to move weapons out of Satsuma, but 1,000 students captured the weapons and Saigo Takamori decided to march on Tokyo to change the emperor's policies. With 15,000 men, he set off on his march on Tokyo, but was hampered by the harshest winter in 50 years in southern Japan. But on the 22nd of February, Saigo tried to take the government-controlled castle of Kunamato, where the 4,400 garrison managed to hold out against the rebels, with both sides suffering heavy losses. As the siege continued, Saigo's forces grown to 20,000 men, but the government sent 90,000 men to crush the rebels. And as the Imperial Army moved closer to Kunamato Castle, Saigo moved to face the Imperial Army at Tarazika with 15,000 men. But Saigo's forces were defeated, with both sides taking 4,000 casualties. And to make things worse for Saigo, the Imperials captured Kagoshima on March 8th. So on the 20th of April, Saigo had to abandon the siege of Kiyomoto and retreated southwest, which lowered the morale of the rebels, and the rebel army started guerrilla operations in the hills of Miyazaki. On the 17th of August, 1877, Saigo's forces were reduced to 3,000 weary and badly equipped men, were surrounded at the slopes of Mount Modek, but they were overrun on the 19th of August, where many rebels surrendered or committed seppuku, and Saigo Takamori with 15,000 survivors retreated to Kagoshima, where on the 15th of September they were again surrounded by 30,000 men at Shirayama Hill. On the 24th of September at dawn, the Imperials launched a frontal assault against the remaining rebels with only 40 men left. Saigo fought till he was shot and, with the aid of one of his followers, committed seppuku, and the rest fought till the end. Saigo Takamori would be revered as a tragic hero and would be posthumously pardoned by Emperor Meiji in 1889. If you like this video, like and subscribe. See you next time.